Hi, we are the Group 3. We are here to talk about global food security. So the cadet members of the Group 3 is first, Cadet Sedo, Cadet Miro, Cadet Busico, Cadet Matugina, Cadet Amakna, Cadet Maga, Cadet Baricuatro, and lastly is Cadet Dagorayan.
Food security is influenced by various factors. So I have 5 examples of this. So number 1 is agriculture productivity. Efficient agricultural practices, technology use, and infrastructure contribute to higher crop yields, ensuring consistent food availability. Number 2, economic stability. People need adequate income to access food. Economic stability affects affordability and accessibility to food resources. Number 3, trade and distribution. Global trade networks ensure food can reach areas of scarcity or need. Distribution networks play a crucial role in preventing food shortages.
Climate change and environmental factors. Changes in weather patterns, natural disasters, and environmental degradation can impact the crop production and food availability. And political stability. Stable governments facilitate efficient food production, distribution, and access. Conflicts or political instability can disrupt food systems.
So my name is Ken Sidney Carlos Camera and I'm here to talk about the state of the Philippines in terms of food security during the pandemic. So the state of food security in the Philippines during the pandemic has been affected by various factors. Number 1 is the supply chain disruptions, movement restrictions, short transportation limitations, and labor shortages disrupted the supply chain and affecting the distribution of food. Second is the economic challenges. Job losses and income reductions during lockdowns affect people's purchasing power, making it difficult for many to afford food. 3 is the rural vulnerability. Rural areas face challenges due to restricted access to markets, impacting small-scale farmers' ability to sell their products or produce.
Good day, sir. I am Dukaran Jasper Carl, and I'm here to report about government interventions. And the Philippine government implemented the programs to provide relief and support, such as food aid and assistance to farmers. 5. As climate-related issues, natural disasters like typhoons affected agricultural production, reducing food availability in certain regions. So, my explanation about this is during the pandemic, the Philippine government implemented various interventions to address challenges in food security. First, food aid programs. The government initiated food aid programs to directly provide essential food items to vulnerable populations. This aimed to ensure that individuals and families, especially those facing economic hardships due to lockdowns, had access to necessary food supplies. Assistance of farmers, recognizing the impact on the agricultural sector, the government provides support to farmers. This assistance could include financial aid, subsidies, or tools to help them cope with disruptions in productions and maintain their livelihoods. Third is we have social amelioration programs. Beyond to food aid, broader social amelioration programs were likely implemented. These could involve cash transfers or financial assistance to affected individuals and families, helping them meet or not only their food needs but also their other essentials expenses during the challenging times. We have last, market interventions. The government may have taken steps to stabilize markets, ensuring fair pricing for both consumers and producers. This could involve measures to prevent hoarding, price gouging, or other practices that might exacerbate the food security issues. And For me, overall, these interventions were crucial in providing immediate relief to those affected by the economic fallout of the pandemic and ensuring the stability of the food supply chain in the Philippines. For me, sir, efforts to alleviate these issues include government aid, community initiatives, and international support. However, despite these efforts, ensuring consistent food during security and the pandemic remained a significant challenge for the Philippines, as it did for many centuries globally. So, that's all, sir. Thank you, sir, and goodbye.
So, effort is to alleviate these issues included government aid, community initiatives, and international support. However, despite these efforts, ensuring consistent food security during the pandemic remained a significant challenge for the Philippines, as it did for many countries globally. Thank you.
There are 5 components of food security. First is the availability. It refers to the consistent and adequate food supply of food at various levels, from local markets to national distribution system. It involves 2 main aspects. First, production. The ability of the country or region to produce enough food to meet the needs of its population. This includes agricultural practices, technology, and infrastructure supporting the cultivation of crops and rearing of livestock. Next, importation. With domestic production alone is inefficient, countries may rely on importing food to bridge the gap between supply and demand. Availability considers the accessibility of imported foods to ensure a steady and reliable supply. The second is access. It refers to the economic and physical ability of individuals to obtain the food they need for nutritious and healthy life. Ensuring access to food involves addressing both economic and physical barriers that individuals and communities may face. It requires strategies to improve income levels, create employment opportunities, stabilize food prices, and enhance transportation and distribution infrastructure. The third is utilization. It refers to the ability of individuals to absorb and benefit from the nutrients in the food they consume. The food people consume must contribute to a healthy and active life. This involves having access to safe and nutritious food, as well as proper utilization within the body. Improving food utilization involves addressing factors that impact the nutritional value and safety of the food supply, as well as promoting education and cultural practices that support healthy eating habits and overall well-being.
Stability in food security refers to the ability of a food system to withstand shocks and uncertainties. This includes both natural disasters and economic fluctuations. Measures to enhance stability involve risk reduction strategies, climate resilient agriculture, and social safety nets that can provide support during times of crisis. Example, picture a region with a well-established emergency response system that can quickly provide support to communities affected by natural disasters, helping them recover and maintain access to food during challenging times. The last is agency. This component recognizes the importance of empowering individuals and communities. People should have the ability to actively participate in decisions related to food production, distribution, and consumption. This empowerment involves education, awareness, and policies that enable communities to have a say in shaping their own food systems, fostering a sense of control and
self-sufficiency. Example, envision a community where residents actively participate in decisions about local farming practices, influencing policies that impact of availability and accessibility of food and contributing to the sustainability of their food system.
My topic is, what are the threats to global food security? For me is like for threats global food security include: first is climate change, water scarcity, land degradations, peace and disease, rising populations, resources depletions, and last is political stability. There are many of threats food security and world population growth, the increased demand for food for price, disappearance for variety of agricultural plants species, the increase in the area of scarcity waters, and the limitation of the ability of land, and the food loss and food waste. Threats to global food security refers to factors and challenges that jeopardize the world's ability to consistently and sustainably produce, distribute, and assess an adapted and nutritious food supply for its growing populations. These threats can encompass a range of issues including environmental, economic, social, and political factors that impact the food product and distribution system on a global scale. Mitigating these threats is crucial to ensure for security and prevent hunger and malnutrition worldwide. And that's all. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
My topic is all about food security possible. Achieving a global food security is changing but possible through whether sustainabilize agriculture practices and equivalent distribution and effective policy and addressing issues like preventing and climate change, collaboration on global scale, and circular of long-term success. For example, showcase progress is food security is the green revolution, which such as increase the agricultural productive together advanced technology. However, changes and present such as unequal distribution and environmental impacts, ongoing efforts and innovation and balance these factors for more sustainable and secure global food supply. That's all.
For example, a country can enhance food security by promoting diversified farming practices that increase crop resilience to changing climates, implementing efficient irrigation systems, providing farmers with access to advanced agricultural technologies, and facilitating knowledge-sharing platforms can significantly boost productivity, simultaneously addressing social inequalities by ensuring fair wages for farmers and improving rural infrastructure can empower local communities. On a global scale, international organizations can work together to coordinate disaster response efforts, share research on sustainable agriculture, and advocate for policies that promote equitable access to food resources. By combining these efforts, a nation and the international community can contribute to achieving and maintaining food security.